What's up guys, it's Bullish Brit back with another YouTube video. Today I'm going to be going over 3 swing trades that I have my eye on. Now these swing trades will probably take about like 3 months, maybe even a year to even pan out. But where I am personally buying these swing trades at, it's a very high probable setup where we could get a bounce or a rejection earlier than you think. All right, but let's go to the charts and let me show you all these 3 setups that I'm really going to be watching for the next week and obviously months out. So the first stock I'm going to be going over is IWM. IWM is the Russell 2000. That is like where all the small and mid cap stocks are at. There's 2 reasons why I'm watching this ETF very closely. One's a technical reason, like technical analysis, and the other reason is fundamental analysis. Let's talk about the technical analysis viewpoint first. So I've actually been on IWM for quite some time now. Around the price of 180 was the first time I started buying calls on it. I bought calls, told everyone that my price target was $188. Hit $188, then I told them 200 was next. And it just kept finding its way to my price targets very quickly. Quicker than I even anticipated and expected. I posted all of that in the Discord and Twitter, so definitely go check that out. The links will be in the description below. This is where we're at now on IWM. You can see previously that we've used this zone as a support and then also as a resistance. Multiple times. So we know this is a very important zone we're at right now. This is what I'm expecting on the technical analysis viewpoint on IWM. So as we had this pretty big breakout on the weekly, not to mention the monthly as well, we had this pretty big breakout. Now we're going back down to retest this zone. I'm expecting buyers to step in and hold it out. As you can see here on the breakout, we had a lot of volume coming in. Not too much selling off either. So the volume's still there. I think we're going to hold this zone personally and see higher highs on IWM. Yes, and this might take some time. There will be pullbacks. There will be news events to fluctuate the price and stuff like that. But overall, I'm very bullish on IWM. And I'm about to tell you another reason why. It's a small reason, but it's a fundamental reason. But looking at it technical analysis wise, this looks primed to go back up higher, make a higher high, and possibly even see 215. And possibly even see these price targets up here where we consolidated for quite some time. So let me get into where I would be personally buying. Right now would be my first entry. So you may ask where I'm personally buying at. So I haven't actually entered a position yet. I really want to see all these events go, let all these events pass away. So like tomorrow we have CPI, the next day we have PPI, and that can fluctuate the price. But honestly, now that I'm looking at this right now, and I have been looking at this for a while, this pullback was very needed after this big run. Now we're retesting this zone. So right here would be a great starter entry in my opinion. And if we do see news fluctuate the price, another good entry would be down here in this green line right here. I'll make a zone so you can see a little bit better. But down here would be another good entry for upside. I am overall bullish. I think we could definitely really see 215 to 220 within the next 6 months, especially with the interest rate cuts. So this is the fundamental side of it. Interest rate cutting will help all the small and mid cap stocks with their business and stuff. So that is very bullish for IWM, because when you have interest rates cutting and them coming back down, that helps the smaller cap and mid cap stocks with their businesses. So that's another reason why I could definitely see upside on IWM. So right now we have a technical analysis look. I guess you can say speculative look, but it all makes sense. So this is definitely one of my top watches. Keep that on watch. Now let's go to number 2. This is actually my favorite one I'm going to be personally watching for upside. It's Peloton. This is what's happened to Peloton. It's called COVID up here. Their business took off and had that home workout thing, so they took off with it because everyone was at home. And then as that was not the normal no more, this is what happened. But it is time for this thing to start turning around. This one's all pure technical analysis, just about, but I want to show you why it's very high probable in my opinion. So there's going to be a few things we're looking at. One, the first thing is, as you can see right here, we had consolidation. This is on the weekly time frame, right? So this is like, well, how many days? Like over 28 days, a whole full month, just about. I don't know. But the point is, we had a very important consolidation range above this volume shelf right here. So we're consolidating, we're consolidating, we're consolidating, we're consolidating. And then finally, we had a breakout, this candle right here. As you can see, let's go down here. We had a declining volume, declining volume, declining volume, boom. Huge volume breakout with this consolidation up here. So we have two things. So we have a volume breakout, and then we have a consolidation bull flag breakout on top of this volume shelf right here. So what I'm looking at on Peloton is I'm bullish up to like $9 to $10, guys. Like I'm bullish on this. I just put in, I just personally bought a lot of shares of Peloton just recently, this week actually. And I'm looking for a good upside move. I think all pullbacks down to around like $5, I'll be buying. I'll be buying pullbacks down. But right now I got my entry at $6.58. Could have got a better entry, but this candle right here looks like it's going to be the retest candle. So we had a breakout, then retest the zone. And if we hold on this candle, oh yeah, I can see this thing going up for sure. Now price targets, let's be more realistic here. We're gonna see $8 right here. And then after $8, we should see around $11, $30. These are just my price targets, guys. Also, I want to show you something. So they have been buying down here already. So the big buyers have been buying. Every time you see one of these large candles on the volume, we tend to see a large move. So yeah, like this one's not that large, but also they were buying like all these within that week. So that is one thing I am watching. I'm watching for a huge upside move. I really want to show y'all the monthly time frame on this. So we have 21 days left in this month, right? 21 days. This volume is already bigger than that whole entire volume from last month. This candle right here. So we're already passing up volume and we have 21 more days left. So that's bullish. And I just want to say, like, look right here. This one, they're buying down there. They didn't have too much buying pressure right here, but they're buying really heavily again right here. So that's something that I will be watching. I already have an entry, like I said. This is the daily time frame. Just recently we had a huge volume breakout, like I was talking about on the weekly. Looks good. Looks good. If we can stay above $5, I think this can potentially see almost $9 pretty soon. So earnings is actually February 7th, I'm pretty sure. And I am bullish on the earnings too. I'm pretty bullish on earnings with Peloton. I think it's going to be one of those moves that, has a humongous move. Like 15% or some crazy like that. But that's just me obviously just guessing and talking out my ass. But that's definitely possible, especially with a stock like Peloton. And I do think it's at a demand zone. I think buyers are going to be stepping in. Even if we do see a pullback, I think they're going to be stepping in even harder. It's just a matter of time. That's why I'm in shares over options. Because options, when you buy options, time is everything, right? Because you got theta, you got the Greeks, you got IV, you got the deltas, you got everything. This is why I'm in shares. Because timing is everything. All right, let's go to the third stock. The next stock I will be watching is Chewy. Same thing, kind of like Peloton, but it is a small cap stock. So if I'm bullish on IWM, you gotta be bullish on all the other small cap stocks. It only makes sense just about. So I'll be watching Chewy for technical reasons. Just about the same thing. This is the monthly time frame, so it's a pretty big time frame. So right now I'm in some swings for April or May on Chewy for upside. Right now, what I see here is a volume breakout once again at the volume shelf. Also, it's retesting this zone. I think we could possibly see all the way up to $34, this volume gap right here, this whole entire gap. Now, just like I said, it's a matter of time when this happens, but I think it can happen sooner than later. I think we will see $28 quicker than $16 again, to be honest. That's just the way I look at things. So I think we can see around here before we see around here, right? So I really like this play, technical analysis. We're at this is where buyers should be stepping in. It's a longer type play, like I was talking about earlier. It's a longer type play, but After this bear flag breakout, it's about time where these buyers start stepping in down here around this $20 range. That's gonna be it for the video, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope y'all maybe even learned something. I know I was talking about volume breakouts, consolidation, the volume shelves, supply and demand zone, support and resistance, talking about all of that, right? So I hope y'all learned something. If you did, please drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and if y'all want like a certain type of video, please go comment down what type of video you want. If this is a video, like if you like these type of videos, make sure to like, hey, I like this video. Or hey, can you make some recap videos of your trades? Or hey, can you live trade on YouTube one day? Just whatever it might be, just let me know. Also, make sure to go follow all my socials in the description below. Twitter, I post free plays. Discord, I do have a paid service, but also it's just an amazing community of like-minded traders, 40,000 plus members. Make sure to go join that if you're interested. And yeah, until next time, I'll see y'all.